Hello and welcome to week 9 of BombBomb's Summer Challenge. Now, I think one of the tricky parts about sales is that sometimes you have people that are really interested, they're really engaged, and then all of a sudden, they're gone. And you don't know why. I worked in sales for many years when I first started here at BombBomb, and now I've talked with thousands of salespeople. And this is something no matter what industry you're in, no matter what you're selling, it happens, and it can be really frustrating. Well, video can be an amazing way to re-engage a lead that you have not heard from in a while. Now, there's some amazing strategies that you can use around this, but more than anything, we want you to re-engage with your face. We know that people draw an emotional connection to what they see. So many people are visual people. That's why the video is an impactful piece of this. They're getting lots of emails. They're getting lots of text messages. So if you can include something that is a personal trust, connection, relationship piece in that, that's an impactful piece. Now, what should you include in this? Well, there's a couple really good tips that you will see below that are really impactful. First and foremost, acknowledge that we haven't heard from you in a while, and we understand that that feels a little awkward when I'm just reaching out of nowhere. Now, the second piece is the most important piece, value. You've got to lead with some new value. The quickest way to get people to not respond and not re-engage is to say, hey, just checking in and seeing if you're still interested. As a salesperson, you have to remember, I'm not doing this for me to check the box. I'm doing this to try to re-engage them. And that's where the new value is important. We need to respond with what we remember, what we heard from them, so that we can re-engage why they reached out in the first place. What is our solution going to solve for them? How are we going to help them get to this next step in whatever they're trying to get to? And then the third tip that I think can be really impactful in this is give them permission to say no. I've always said the first best answer as a salesperson is yes, I'm in. The second best answer is no, because then we know where we stand. We don't want to be sitting out, reaching out, bothering them on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. So if we can say, hey, if you're not interested and this is no longer on your radar, totally understand. Let me know. I don't want to be bothering you. I don't want to be a nuisance either. That saves you time so that you can reach out to the right people. It saves you from creating a bad relationship or a bad experience so that if it ever is the right for them to come back, they know that you are a person to reach out to. So here's a quick example of what that video can sound like if you are trying to reach out to somebody you have not heard from in a long time. Hey Sandy, it is Kevin here with BombBomb. Hey, I know we have not talked in a very long time, and it's always weird to just get a random video from somebody that you haven't talked to, but I was thinking about you today because I saw something that just triggered some of our conversations from a couple of months ago. I was working with a client who had mentioned that their lead volume was really low, and they were struggling to convert the leads that they were coming in. So not only were they getting less opportunities, the conversion of those was really struggling. And I remember talking with you, and you talking about how you had done a website redesign, you were really happy with it, but we were getting some less leads in, and then we wanted to work on converting those leads. And so I just wanted to reach out and see if video was still something that you were exploring for that. This client actually, I worked with a couple of weeks ago, and they've already converted a couple of leads just by implementing video in that process. So I wanted to reach out and see, would you like to kind of revisit that, talk through that, hear some of the success stories of what I'm having from them, and seeing if that's something that's worth introducing. If not, if you're not looking into this anymore, if you're not interested in video, I totally understand. You can reply back and say, no, I don't want to be a nuisance. I know you don't want to be bothered by me. But if we can provide that solution, if we can help you convert it at a higher rate and make sure that we're letting people get to know you, build that trust relationship with video to help with the conversion, I would love to talk through that and get you set up with the right plan. So email me back, let me know what I can do. Otherwise, if that's not right, you can let me know that as well. I look forward to hearing from you, Sandy, and I hope you're well. So there you go. It's all about connecting on a human level. I feel like no matter what we're selling, no matter what business we're running, people want to work with people. So if you can connect with them, be real, show empathy, be honest, it takes so much of the awkwardness and the confusion out of this discussion and this conversation, and it allows them to know, oh yeah, I do remember needing that when I looked at it. So get in there, record your video, send it into us, because we'd love to make sure that you are applied for this weekly prize or even the monthly bigger prizes that we're offering for our summer challenge. And make sure, go find a lead that you haven't talked to in a while, send it to them, reinvigorate that, get some business flowing.